Chapter number 2, lesson number 3. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So, in the previous lessons, we read about some letters that when those letters connect with each other, two or more than two letters, when they connect with each other, so how they look like and how we can recognize those letters. So, now in this lesson, we have some more letters which are connected with each other. So in this lesson, inshallah, we will read those letters and we'll also learn that how we can recognize those letters. So now we are starting. So first of all, ta'awuz and tasmiyah. I'm reading, so read with me. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Now the first two letters we have. First letter which has two dots at bottom. We already know that there is a letter which has two dots at the bottom and that letter is Ya. And the second letter is Ha. Ha is in its original shape. So we can recognize the Ha easily. But this one we have to recognize it by its dots. So as we know that a letter having two dots at the bottom is Ya, so this one is Ya, Ha, Ya, Ha. The next one, we have two letters here. The first one is a letter having dot at bottom. This first one, it is having a dot at bottom, and we know that the letter which has one dot at bottom is Ba. So the first one is Ba, and then the next one, look at the formation of it, and it also has one dot in the middle, so it is Jim. So the first letter is Ba. We recognize this letter by dot because it has a dot at the bottom. So it is Ba, and then the next letter is Jim. Ba, Jim. The next two letters we have here is, the first one is Ya because it has two dots at the bottom. So Ya, and then the next letter in the black color is Mim. This is the normal shape of Mim. So this is Mim, Ya, Mim. Now these two letters, the first one is Ba because this letter has one dot at the bottom. So this is Ba. In the next one, this is also Mim. Okay, this is also Mim. Mim sometimes look like this and sometimes it looks like this. Normally Mim comes like this. This is the normal shape of Mim. But sometimes it's also look like this. So this one is Mim, at a round shape in the beginning and then a line coming down. So this is Mim, Ba, Mim. These two letters, the first one is Noon because we know that a letter having one dot at the top is Noon. Then the next letter is Mim, Noon, Mim. These two letters, the first one is Ta because the letter having two dots at the top is Ta, and the next letter is Mim, Ta, Meme. The next, there are two letters. The first one, which is having three dots at the top. So this is Sa, because Sa is the only letter which has three dots at the top. Sa. And then there is Meme. Sa, Meme. Then there are also two letters. The first letter, which has one dot at the bottom, this is Ba. This one is Ba. And we recognize this letter by its dot, that it has a dot at the bottom. So that's why we recognize this letter that this is Ba. And then the next one is Ya. We can recognize this by its shape. This is the shape of Ya. So it's Ya, Ba, Ya. The next one, first letter, is having two dots at the bottom. And we know that there is only one letter which has two dots at the bottom, and that letter is Ya. So the first one is Ya, and the second one is also Ya. So both these letters are Ya, Ya, Ya. The next one, a letter having one dot at the top, is Noon. And then the second letter is Ya, Noon, Ya. These two letters, the first one, a letter having two dots at the top, is Ta. And the second one is Ya, Ta, Ya. Next two letters, the first one having three dots at the top is Sa. And then this letter is Ya, Sa, Ya. Now we have three letters altogether. The first one is Noon, because it has one dot at the top, so it is Noon. Then the second one, it has one dot at the bottom, so it is Ba. And then the third one is Lam. Lam has its original shape here, so that's why it's easy to recognize Lam. So there are three letters. First one is Noon, second one is Ba, and the third one is Lam. Then next three letters, the first one is Ta, because it has two dots at the top, and we know that letter having two dots at the top is Ta. And the next one having one dot at the top is Noon, and the third one is Lam. So Ta, Noon, Lam. Next three letters, the first one, which has a dot at the bottom, a single dot at the bottom, is Ba. The next letter having two dots at the bottom is Ya. And the last one is Lam. So first one Ba, the second one Ya, two dots at the bottom, and then the third one is Lam. Next three letters, first one having two dots at the bottom, and we know that a letter having two dots at the bottom is Ya. So the first one is Ya. Then the second one having two dots at the top, and we know that when a letter having two dots at the top is ta, and the third one is lam, ya, ta, lam. Next three letters, the first two letters are similar, they are same letters, and the letter is sa because it has three dots at the top, and we know that sa has three dots at the top. So the first one is sa, and the second one is also sa, and the third one is lam, sa, sa, lam. Now there are also three letters. The first one having one dot at the top is noon. Then the next letter having one dot at the bottom is ba, and the third one is noon. Here noon is in its original shape. So the first one is noon, then ba, and then noon. Now here the first letter having one dot at the bottom is ba. Then the second one having one dot at the top is noon. And the third letter is also noon. Ba, noon, noon. The first letter, it has two dots at the top, so this is ta. Second letter, it has two dots at the bottom, so it is ya, and then the noon in its original shape, so ta, ya, noon. Then the next one, first letter has two dots at the bottom, so it is ya. Then the second letter, it has two dots at the top, so it is ta. And then the third one is noon. Ya, ta, noon. Then the next three letters, the first one is sa because it has three dots at the top, so it is sa. And the second one is also similar to the previous one, so this is also sa because it also has three dots at the top. And then the last one is noon. Sa, sa, noon. The next letter is Jim, and we know about Jim that the dot of Jim comes in the middle of it. Okay, Jim. But when Jim connects with any other letter, so the dot of Jim will go at the bottom. As you can see here, this is Jim. Okay, so the first part of Jim will remain the same. This is the formation of it. In the dot, it go down. When Jim comes alone, so the dot of Jim, it comes in the middle of Jim. But when Jim connects with any other letter, so the dot of Jim, it goes down. Okay, so this one is Jim. It's alone, so it's easy to recognize. Then ha, then kha. Now there are two letters. The first one is ha. We can recognize this ha by its shape. Look at this shape. This is the shape of Jim, ha, and kha. all these three letters have the same shape. But how we are saying that this is ha? Because it doesn't have any dot. Okay, so that's why we recognize that this is ha, because Jim, it has a dot in the middle, and when it will connect to any other letter, so the dot will appear at the bottom. And kha, it has a dot at the top, but look at the ha, it doesn't have any dot, so that's why we recognize this one as ha. So this is ha. In the next letter, it has three dots at the top, so we know that this is sa. So these two letters are, the first one ha, and then sa. Then this next one, this is kha. The first one is kha, because the formation of this letter is similar to the first part of kha here, and it also has one dot at the bottom. It also has one dot at the top, so that's why we know that this is kha. And the next letter having one dot at the bottom is ba. The next two letters, the first one is Jim. Now look at this closely, because we know already that there is another letter which has one dot at the bottom, and that letter is ba. But the formation of ba is simple. As you can see here, this is the formation of ba. It comes from the right side and then goes to the left and then comes to the top. But look at the formation of Jim. It has this upper part and then a lower part. It has two parts. One is this, the upper part, and then the lower part, and it also has one dot at the bottom when it connects to any other letter. So here it is connected to ta, so that's why the dot is below the letter. So this one is Jim, and then ta, because it has two dots at the top. The next one, the first letter, here are three letters. The first one is ta, because it has two dots at the top. The second one is ha, and we recognize this letter ha, by its formation, that it has two parts. One is the upper part and then a lower part, and it doesn't have any dot. Okay, so that's how we can easily recognize the ha. So the first letter is ta, then the second letter is ha, and the last letter is also ta, because it has two dots at the top. So these are three letters. First one is ta, then ha, and at the end ta. Next three letters, the first one we have is ya, because it has two dots at the bottom, and we know that ya has two dots at the bottom. So this one is ya. In the next letter having one dot at the bottom, and the formation that having two parts in the formation. One is the upper part, this one, and then the lower part. So this formation and one dot at the bottom, they both tell us that this is Jim. So it is Jim. And then the last one is ba. So these three letters are, first one is ya, then the second one is Jim, and then the last one is ba. So now you have to practice all these letters together. Inshallah, in the next lesson we will read some more letters, and we'll know about the letters that when they connect with each other, so how they looks like.